Hey friends, I thought I would pop in and give you guys a quick look at my finished entry for my Entryway refresh. You'll notice I still have the baskets on the wall, but we'll talk about it in a second. But I wanted to address a few things because I know the blog post I wrote is not, my typical room reveal blog post. And that's because you guys, I am not in love with this space with how it turned out. Now, don't get me wrong. Like this Everett table, you guys, this is my favorite. If you've read this blog for any length of time, I've had this table for a million years, since 2015? I love it. It's not going anywhere. I also really like the DIY lamps that I did. My lampshade, let's fix that a little bit. All right. And these are some thrifted lamps that I got for $13, and I did that whole found, like kind of pottery look on it with the dirt and everything. There's full steps for this on the blog that you can check, and I've also linked. And again, very inexpensive. The rugs were inexpensive. Getting paint for the door was inexpensive. Everything was done inexpensively. This is just thrift store finds. I think this was $2 a few cents. This was also $2. And this gold vase is old from Target from, I think, end of a season sale. It was like maybe for the holidays a few years ago. So there's nothing very expensive here, but it does look different, right? It looks different. And I know for some people, they're gonna love this look because it looks nice. What I realized, y'all, is just, it's not for me. I need a little bit more color. Now, again, if you guys have read my blog post that I shared, I think back in 2020, how my style was changing, I'll actually link to that at the bottom of the post. And I wanted a little bit less color and just less stuff in general in my house. And so the entry was another place I wanted to do that with. It's just, I realized once I painted, this door, which was white, this leads to our garage, black, which is Sherwin-Williams iron ore to match the front door that I painted back in 2018. I added the black lamps and then this black bench that I got last summer. It's a bit too dark for me, you guys. I need a little bit more pop of color. And I thought that would come from the accessories. Again, like this Loloi, the very popular rugs. I actually love this rug. It's the same pattern that I used for my back door when I did my breakfast nook makeover, which I'll also link for you guys at the end of this post. So I already knew I loved it, but combined with all the black in here, it doesn't pop as much as I thought it would. I thought it would be a nice pop of green to contrast, but especially in photos, it just comes off very monochromatic, the whole space. So I'm thinking, well, I like it. I like everything individual. I love that I painted this door black. It's gonna be, it's gonna work very well because it won't show dirt and stuff as much, especially because it's a very high traffic door. The rug, also the same thing because of the color that I chose. It's gonna pretty much hide a lot of dirt, right? It's gonna hide a lot of sins. Again, like the pillows, these are just pillows I've already had in throws that I put on there. So I like everything individually, but when I put it together again, y'all, I need a little pop of color or something in here, which is why I did not go ahead with like that very simple 6-frame grid gallery wall. Instead, I am going to use a collection of some of my gold frames that I've thrifted over the years with some printed vintage art, like printable art, which I can't wait to share that with y'all. I've been collecting a ton. Very excited very excited to share that with you guys. But yeah, so that's why I didn't do that, because I decided to use the gold frame just to add a little bit more interest. And honestly, you guys, this bench, it was less than $100. Target, it's an outdoor bench. Target had it on clearance at the end of the summer last year, and I got it, I think, for like 70 something dollars maybe. And yeah, I did I don't love it. You know, it was just functional because it's metal, it's black. We can throw the bags, whatever, you know, we come in delivery boxes, and I don't have to worry about it like I did when I had my beige upholstered bench here. So I am looking for something else, maybe wood. So that'll be great. And I'm thinking, you guys, I might just use this rug in my son's room. And the smaller version, I think I might just keep, so when the one that I have in my back door, which is the identical size and, you know, pattern to this one, I can have it as a backup. And I think I will replace these with a runner. I did not want to do a runner at first because since this is our main door to the house, we don't have a mudroom or anything. I just like having a big landing spot for, you know, if we're coming in with bags and things like that. But I don't know. I'm going to go over form, over function this time. I think I'm going to get just a super long runner. I'm going to see if I can find maybe something that's like 3 by 12 foot and get it in here with a little bit more color. So I think those small changes, again, will make the space look a bit more like I wanted to. Because again, this is nice. It's not that it's not nice. It's not that I don't think it looks good. It's just I need a little bit more color, and I didn't realize that even though I didn't want that much, I need some. So yeah, I hope that made sense, you guys, because I know I have probably never written a blog post where I was sort of poo-pooing my own home, but I wanted to be honest with you guys and not just say, oh yeah, I love it. And then, you know, a month later, you're like, you love it, but you changed everything. So I just wanted to be honest with you guys, because that happens sometime in decorating. You'll have some things you buy, you'll have a vision, you'll think it looks good. You might even do a mood board, you know, or a Pinterest board. And when you get everything together, your new pillows, your rugs, whatever accessories, it doesn't quite look like you wanted to. It's not the end of the world. You know, no one's gonna come in my house and be like, oh, look at her entry, you know. It looks fine. It's just for me, I know, okay, you know what, this didn't work, and I don't have a gazillion dollars, so I can't just switch it out right away. But I'll look. I'm gonna look out on Facebook for something inexpensive to replace this bench. Like I said, maybe something wood, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for something secondhand. These rugs are very inexpensive, so I know for probably, honestly, less than $150 I can get a new runner. And I didn't even bother going through with my old plans for the very simple gallery wall, because I already decided I'm going to use some gold frames and some vintage art, and I think that will bring the color and personality and interest that I really want in this space. All right, you guys, that was very long for such a small space, but I really wanted to explain to you guys because, again, for people who are just getting into decorating or sometimes not sure, this happens and it's okay. Even if it was the doors that I didn't like, big deal. One weekend, a can of primer and a can of paint, I could have fixed that. But I actually love the doors black, so I have no plans. But I just want you guys to know, if it doesn't come together like you want to right away, it's not the end of the world. You can slowly switch it out. That's what's great about thrifting and shopping within your means or looking for deals, because when you do need to change it out or something doesn't work, you don't feel like, oh God, I've spent $1 million on this. Like for these lamps, if I don't like them in a few months, it's not a big deal. I paid $13 for them. You know what I mean? And it was like one couple hours of DIY, and no big deal if I need to switch it out. But had I bought basically what inspired me to make these lamps, which were these $300 Pottery Barn lamps, that would be probably a little different. All right, friends, here's one more look and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.